Hey guys, today I'm doing a video response to Atarileaf's collecting goals for 2012-2013. This is an annual tag that he puts out for the last several years where you look back and see if you've met the goals for the year just ending and put forward your goals for the next year. Well, in 2011 I had a large number of goals and I pretty much met them all. But I had to look back this year to the previous video to see what goals I'd actually set forth. And I basically had one goal, and that was to add any systems that I did that wouldn't take up more space in front of the TV because I didn't have any more space. And I gave two examples. One was the F-16 Go to play SNES games, which would play them as a handheld, and you could also hook it up to the TV, but it wouldn't be a permanent hookup necessarily, so it wouldn't take up the room. And as it turns out, I didn't get an F-16 Go. What I got instead was a Superboy, which is also a SNES clone that can be used as a handheld. And the other example that I gave was the Atari 7800. Since I could put it in the space taken up by my 2600 and use it to play the Atari 2600 games. Well, late this year, I got one. I did say at the time that since I'd got an Atari 8-bit computer, I was less likely to get a 7800. Well, I went ahead and got a 7800, and I'm glad I did, because even with the Atari 8-bit computer, which has great games for it, the 7800 is still well worth having in your collection. So now we look, set the goals for the upcoming year. Well, one thing I didn't mention, but one thing that's always a goal, is to add to my collection for my current systems. Even though I've been collecting for the color computer since 1982, I'm still open to finding the occasional game for it, and I still hope to add a few games for it to my collection. The next system in terms of number of games after that would probably be Atari 2600. I'm still open to finding games for it. I have a few that I want, and there are definitely some 7800 games that I want to add to the collection. Also, I should mention the Sega Genesis, because I've only got a couple of games from my Sega Genesis, and with all the games out there for it, I definitely should look to increase the collection for that. But for this year, my main goal, and it's something I'll probably do sooner or later, but maybe not this year, maybe not next year. But it's one that will take up some space on in front of the TV, and that is a ColecoVision. Having the Atari 2600, now using the 7800 to play 2600 games, and having an Intellivision, I certainly would like to have the third of the original systems. Basically the first generation, although of course there were systems that predated the 2600. So I definitely would like to get one. If I do, I'll probably either get one from Yerke on Atari Age, or else get one elsewhere and send it to him to have it modded. I may take a chance on one, but I know from what different people have said that a lot of times the ColecoVision is in need of refurbishing. So I probably will get it modded by Yerke or get it directly from him, depending on the circumstances. Maybe a few years to get it. That's not an absolutely firm goal, but if I have one goal for the year, a ColecoVision would probably be it. So that's my wrap up for 2012 and my goals for 2013. Check out Atarileaf's channel and check out his tag video. I'll leave links to both in the description. And considering post your own video response to his tag video. And as always, more later.